everybody, and welcome to Monarchs Live, the pregame show edition from here in Texas. Dan Vaughn with you. Glad you're along on a Tuesday night as we've all survived the 4th of July, right? We all did somehow, some way, and we're all ready for baseball tonight, right? I know we are. Monarchs and the Cleveland Railroaders. Exciting night last night here. Monarchs got the win late. Back-to-back comeback wins. Back-to-back wins in their last at bat. And, the guy that did it Sunday did it again last night. John Hernandez for Kansas City getting the big RBI single in the ninth inning, coming back from 2 runs down to win it 10-9 last night. Don't forget Darnell Sweeney, a great play in that ninth inning that also big in the ball game. That ball gets down. Who knows what happens? We talked about that today on Monarchs Mocha, but well, let's get set for tonight. And I got your lineup card tonight, and we'll take any questions and comments here. There is go. I don't know what that is, Ray, but okay, if you want to cheer for them, that's fine. You can, I guess, suppose. Yeah, go Astros, ha! Yeah, well, it's funny because I was born there, and I guess that's the thing. I could always claim the Astros as my team, but I've always backed off from that over the years. And even they won the World Series, I could easily said that's my birthright, right? But didn't do it, and. But tonight, I do claim the Monarchs, as I do every night. Monarchs and the Cleveland Railroaders here. Lewis Thorpe tonight going for Kansas City, Kevin Hilton. This is a good matchup. We had this last week. I'm going to kind of call it incomplete because Lewis went 5 innings, and the game was still close, and Kansas City had, I think, they had the lead at the time, but then things went upside down. And remember, Justin Donatello came out, and the things got upset pretty quick, right? I mean, upside down apple cart, if you want to call it that, is would score, 10 runs in the inning, and really a runaway win. Kansas City would come back, but a little too late in that one last week. It's a rematch of that one. Joe Campietro telling me before the ball game today, hoping to get another inning or so from Lewis Thorpe. The one concern, it's not any kind of health thing. It is the heat. I mean, how these guys, can you go a 5th or 6th inning or 7th inning or an 8th inning? That's all in the mix here. Although last night, Garrett Alexander of Cleveland might have gone for like 3 days. Talk about a throwback. We're talking about guys that had pitch on back-to-back days and 3 days in a row back in the turn of the last century. Mr. Alexander of Cleveland, he might just be that guy. I mean, he probably run out there tonight and run 100 pitches out there. That's how good that guy's arm is. But anyway, let's talk about this one tonight with your lineup card for Kansas City, brought to you by Price Chopper. It looks like this tonight. Darnell Sweeney at first base leading things off. Chad De La Guerra will be batting second. Homered last night for Kansas City. He'll bat that number 2 spot. John Hernandez in right field. Game-winning RBIs on back-to-back days. He bats third. Matt Adams back in the card. And there's an interesting it's an interesting storyline. I asked Joe Campietro, the top step tonight, about keeping, and what's that conversation like when you tell Matt Adams, oh, by the way, you're off tonight, or Casey Gillespie, you're off tonight, or whoever. John Hernandez, you're off tonight. Willie Abreu, you're off tonight. How does that conversation go? And Joe has some fun with that tonight on our pregame show. But again, Matt Adams bats 4th, your DH. David Thompson, big night last night again, batting in the 5 spot over third base. Gabby doing Gabby things. He'll be in left field batting 6th, Gabby Guerrero. Willie Abreu back in the card tonight. He'll be in center field. He'll bat 7th for KC. Pete Cosma batting 8th at short, and J.C. Escada will catch for the Monarchs. He'll bat 9th. He did catch late last night in this one. So it'll be Darnell Sweeney, Chad De La Guerra, John Hernandez, Matt Adams, David Thompson, Gabby Guerrero, Willie Abreu, Pete Cosma, and J.C. Escada for Kansas City, and the Victorian from Australia, Lewis Thorpe. It'll be Breckie and baseball time in Australia today across the great southern land, from all the way from Queensland and Airlie Beach to Perth in Western Australia. We'll have listeners and watching us on our broadcast network today for Breckie and baseball, the little morning baseball in Australia, watching us here in North America tonight. Again, it'll be Kevin Hilton. He's been good over the years, facing over and over again. We talked a lot about him last week. He really is kind of rounding the form as their ace here for the Railroaders, so it should be a dandy matchup in this one here from Cleveland. And as far as everything else, all good here. Joe does talk about the situation with Akeem Bostic. We'll talk about that on the pregame as well. Really, just what we presumed last night, just trying to get him in the right direction again. And we'll talk about that tonight. Also, pregame show notes. We'll talk about Rube Foster and his connection to Texas. Of course, the founder of the Negro National League. We'll also have your Coors Light flashback moment. We'll take you to Chicago on this date in 1920. Your Around the American Association numbers and Joe Capiatra all coming up in about 25 minutes on Mix LR, and also we'll be coming your way at the top of the next hour with the AA Baseball TV right there, the app, or the maybe on your laptop, your Roku device, whatever it is, whatever device you got, you can find it tonight. Here are your links for the broadcast this evening. Let's pull those up. Here we go. AA Baseball TV, there you go. And you can check us out. They do a phenomenal job here, by the way. The video is really good. And if you don't have that yet, go to AA Baseball TV, $14.99. It's well worth it. Cleveland's video crew, phenomenal work here. They do a great job. It's a really good show. You want to see that tonight, you can hear our audio on the call as well. If you maybe don't want to hear me talk about the Monarchs, you can talk about the Railroaders with the native Texan and my mate Brad Allred next door. You can hear them as well. That's all on AA Baseball TV. And again, the Monarchs Broadcast Network radio side will be on as well. And you can get that right here, as I'll show you that link. There it is on the MixLR app. We had a great call last night with a lot of folks. We had a great time last night, and we are pretty happy what we're doing there. So you guys keep stopping by and keep chatting away, and we'll do our interactive thing and talk Monarchs and Railroaders tonight. That comes your way at 6:36 here from the depot at Cleveland Station. So there you go. That's Monarchs Live today. Nothing really to report, just a warm one down here. It's about 900 degrees. It's pretty hot, okay? And the Monarchs and the Railroaders coming up here at the depot at Cleveland Station. You guys ready for some 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs? I'm ready as well. Let's go. Here we go. All righty. 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. I'll see you in the broadcast. Not everybody.